Half the fun of going RVing is choosing where we travel. And today we're going to share with you how we decide where we're going to travel in this episode of
Travels with Delaney.
Welcome back, everyone. My name's Patrick.
And I'm Patty.
This is Bess.
And this is Truman.
And this is another one of our monthly collaboration videos. We team up with some of our RV YouTube friends. We all pick a topic and then we each do a video. Now, when we get to the end of this video, Patty, I'm going to have you pop the playlist up so that all of you can get to all of the other videos and find out, well, how do they pick where they travel?
Okay.
Now, our perspective, Patty, is a little different because we're not full-timers.
Right. It's a little different for us.
And so what we thought we would do is actually break it down into the 4 seasons.
Break it down. Wiki.
That's right. Because we do try to travel once every month in our RV.
Right.
Even in the winter here in Indiana.
Right.
So Patty, let's kick it off with the January, February, March, April timeframe, whatever we want to call it, maybe like spring.
Winter,
and so what is I know we go out once a month.
Right.
January, February, typically we stay local.
Right, we don't go too far. There's some Ohio State parks that we like to go to, and it's just fun to go, and a light snowfall is just so pretty. We don't go if it's terrible weather, but usually in February we hook up with some friends in Ohio, in Amish country, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, Evergreen RV Resort is one of our favorites. They have an indoor pool, a hot tub, they keep the sites plowed, and yeah, we've been doing that now for like 3 or 4 years in a row as our February trip.
Well, and don't forget all that good Amish food that you get when you go over there.
Absolutely. The other big thing that comes up in the spring is spring break.
Yeah, and I love spring break. I look so forward to spring break, and usually spring break involves a beach.
Yeah, as educators, spring break is something that gets us through the winter months. And yeah, so we're always looking for a beach.
Yeah.
Now for us at spring break, because we do only get 1 week, we like to stay within a day's drive, but usually it ends up taking us 2 days to get to a warm beach.
Right. And Myrtle Beach has been one of our favorites. Of course, sometimes we've gone to Florida.
Gulf Shores, Alabama. And last year we actually went to Hilton Head and had a really good time.
It was beautiful there.
And we didn't stay directly on the beach, but the Hilton Head National RV Resort.
Just gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
And we were close enough we could drive to the beach.
Oh, right. Absolutely.
All right. So that takes us into really then the summer months.
Yeah, summer, it just depends on what we want to do. Sometimes we, like this year, went on the East Coast to Maine and Vermont. And then sometimes we go to the out west, and west for us is like Montana, that kind of thing. So it just kind of depends. And usually in the summer, we like to go where it's cooler, like go to the mountain or go to where it's cooler temperatures. So that's kind of where we go.
Yeah, and so normally we go out for 6 to 8 weeks because as educators, we're afforded that time off. This summer, we only took 4 weeks because we've been right here at Happy Acres in Angola, Indiana, our hometown campground, kind of helping out, doing some of the marketing and things like that. But we still went out for that 4 weeks. And yeah, every year we just kind of say, where do you want to go?
Right. And we just use sometimes we get ideas from other YouTubers, sometimes we get ideas from friends, sometimes it's something we see in, what is that magazine, honey?
RV Destinations Magazine, which, you know, if you're trying to find places to go, both the really popular places and those hidden gems, RV Destinations Magazine is awesome. The photography is absolutely gorgeous, great articles, and really help us as RVers find places where we might want to travel. So definitely check it out. I will leave a link down below so you can check out subscriptions to RV Destinations Magazine. All right, fall, Patty.
Fall is always fun because fall, again, we like to hook up with friends. Again, Ohio State parks. We don't go too far because we're back in school, and usually fall break for me is like mid-October-ish time. And so it's a great time to go and just kind of see some full foliage. So usually it's like we try to hook up with some friends and do some fun stuff.
Fall is my favorite season to camp.
Yeah, it is.
And I have to be honest, between pumpkins and cider and lattes, and, you know, it's great. But like Patty said, when we're in school, we try not to go more than 2-3 hours max.
Right.
Because if we leave on a Friday night, 2 to 3 hour drive. We try to get in before dark, and then we have to drive back home on Sunday to go to work on Monday. So yeah, the Ohio State parks have been some of our favorite places.
Right, and there's a really pretty one I remember with a lighthouse that we've been to.
East Harbor.
Yeah,
we love going up there, and there's some great farm markets down the road.
Oh yeah, it's just fun. You go mum hunting and apple hunting, and it's just great.
And typically in the past, we usually do take like a 4-day weekend in the fall to go do some leaf peeping. When we were younger, we did crazy stuff like drive all the way to Vermont.
Yeah.
Now we stay a little bit closer, still a little bit longer, but places like the Finger Lakes region or Ohio Pile over in Pennsylvania make for some great options, and even northern Michigan could be a great option for us.
Right.
All right, final season, Patty. We take it out, close out the year, what we'll call the winter season, and the big trip for us is?
We usually go to Florida. It's our Christmas trip. We've done it, what, 20-some years now?
I want to say this will be like our 27th year that we have went to Florida at Christmas, all except for 1 year. 1 year we went to Texas to hang out with Colonel Woody and Aunt Priscilla. But otherwise, it's been a family tradition of ours to hang out in Florida. And so planning really is just the question of where are we going to stay.
Right, and in the past, we've had our timeshare at Disney. We've done usually timeshares, and now we're into the RVing, and so we take our RV so we can take our pups. And I think we found, what, Fisherman's Cove near
Fisherman's Cove in Tavares, wonderful RV
beautiful
park.
Spot.
And then Fort Wilderness.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Can't beat Fort Wilderness at the Walt Disney World Resort. However, prices are a little on the high side, so that's more of a treat than a regular stay for us.
Right, you wouldn't go there all the time, but you've got to go at least once. It's very cool. Yeah.
All right, so there's not a lot of science to how we choose where we want to travel. We kind of just go
where we want to go.
How do all of our RV YouTube friends choose? Well, Patty, why don't you pop that playlist right up there and check out all of our friends' channels, find out how they choose to travel, and also let us know, how do you decide where you want to go with your RV? Until next time, everybody, we'll see ya.
On down the road.
Bye.
Bye.